What if everything you've ever known, every sunrise, every heartbeat, every breath, began with a single whisper in the dark? Before time, before light, before anything, there was only him. The universe was formless, void, a vast silent nothing stretched endlessly across the deep. But then God spoke, and light tore through the darkness. He separated the light from the darkness, naming the light day, and the darkness night. And there was evening, and there was morning. The first day. But God wasn't done. He looked at the chaos of the waters and spoke again. Let there be a vault between the waters, and so the sky was born. The second day. Next, God gathered the waters below, seas formed, land rose, he called it earth, and the waters seas. Then from the soil of the earth, life. Trees stretched toward the sun, flowers bloomed in bursts of color, olives, wheat, grapes, every seed, every fruit-bearing plant, he made them all. Evening came, morning followed. The third day, on the fourth day, he painted the sky, the sun to rule the day, the moon to dance in the night, stars like diamonds scattered by divine hands, each one placed with care, each one named. Then came life in the seas, whales breaching waves, turtles gliding like dancers, and birds, wings wide, soaring across the sky. By the fifth day, the world pulsed with color, motion, and song. But on the sixth day came the masterpiece. Then God did something different. He bent low and touched the earth. From the dust, he formed a figure, not beast, but human. With breath like wind, he filled its lungs. And man became alive. You are made in my image, Adam, the first man, to walk with God, to speak with him face to face. Then God formed Eve, not from the dust, but from Adam's side, bone of his bones, flesh of his flesh. Together they were entrusted with the garden, to care for it, to rule over all creation, together. And it was good, very good. But even in paradise, a choice remained. Freedom without obedience is dangerous, and love without choice isn't love at all. God gave them everything, except one tree. He gave them freedom. He gave them each other, and he gave them himself. The story of creation is not just about beginnings, it's about a relationship, a creator who longs to walk with his creation. On the seventh day, God rested, not because he was tired, but because his work was complete. The world had rhythm, order, beauty, and purpose. But most of all, it had love. You are not an accident. You were not born from chaos. You were crafted, chosen, breathed into existence by a God who calls you his. Look around, the sky you see, the ground you walk on, the heart that beats in your chest, all echo a single truth. You are part of his story. So the next time you gaze at the stars or feel the warmth of the sun, remember the voice that spoke it all into being, the voice that still whispers today, I made this, and I made you. They had everything, a garden unlike any other, lush, endless, alive. Rivers shimmered like glass. Birdsong danced through the trees, no hunger, no death, no shame. And in the center, God. He walked with them, spoke with them, loved them. Adam and Eve were free, truly free. Free to laugh, to explore, to choose. But freedom always comes with one boundary, one tree, one command, one choice. You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, God had said, but not from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for if you do, you will surely die. And so they lived, in peace, in perfect trust. But something else had entered the garden, something ancient, cunning, a voice that twisted truth into lies, the serpent. He approached Eve, not with violence, but with a question.
Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree"?
She answered,
Uncertain but still firm. We may eat from the trees, but not that one. If we do, we will die.
The serpent's eyes glinted.
You will not surely die. God knows that if you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like him, knowing good and evil.
Temptation doesn't shout, it whispers. Eve looked again at the fruit, so beautiful, so desirable, so harmless. She took it, she ate, and gave it to Adam. And he ate too. And in that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened. But instead of wisdom came shame. Instead of glory, fear. They saw they were naked, and they hid from the one who made them. God came walking in the garden, calling out, "Where are you?" Adam's voice was trembling. "I heard you, and I was afraid, so I hid." God asked, "Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam pointed to Eve. "She gave it to me." Eve pointed to the serpent.
He deceived me.
And the world, once perfect, cracked. The serpent was cursed to crawl. Eve would bear pain in childbirth. Adam would struggle to harvest the earth, and death entered the story. But even then, God did not abandon them. He clothed them. He covered their shame. And he made a promise. One day a child will come. Born of a woman, he will crush the serpent's head, though the serpent will strike his heel. Hope, even in judgment. Then, with sorrow, God sent them out of Eden, out of paradise, out into a world of thorns and storms, but not without love, not without purpose, not without a future. Because this wasn't the end, it was the beginning of redemption.